Hey guys, it's Rahim. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, smash the subscribe button because I talk about property investment, personal development, and how to gain financial freedom. In today's video, I'm catching up with one of my investors to understand where we are with getting the builders into the property. So she's going to give me a bit of feedback, and then obviously I'm going to give her advice on what we need to do next to get the project going. Let's get to it. Tell me.
So I've talked to those guys. They were very difficult to get hold of. They don't answer their phones until I started giving them ultimatums on text messages, so they answered.
Yeah. Okay.
And now I was even phoning, even though they were hanging up. So I talked to both of them. Jared, is it Jared?
Jared.
Yeah, he refused to go down with his price. He said because already we had talked, to you, and he was giving me that price because obviously he knew that you mentor me. So that's the lowest price he gave me. Otherwise, if he goes further down from 2.5, that would be just too low because he also has to work with an apprentice.
Okay.
One day to do that, maybe just a few days. And then I talked to so our price was at around 2,500, and then he had not added the whole kitchen work. So he then added all the kitchen work, including removing that sink, relocating the sink, and fitting the hob and the stove and hob, and tiling above up between the cupboards and all sorts in the kitchen. So he then put that at 1,100 to do the whole kitchen downstairs. And actually making sure that he tidies up around where he's going to put the boiler downstairs. So he said the only thing the electrician will have to do is then connect the wires, but he will fit his charges include the hob, fitting the hob and oven.
Okay. Are we having a gas hob or electric hob? Sorry, electric hob. Are we having electric or gas hob? What would your people require?
They would, I think, an electric one.
So if electric one, then just tell him then look, we're not going to be using gas hob. It will all be electric, so you can take that off the quote.
He hadn't put it as gas or electric. He just given me a quote.
Yeah, because he's assuming that it's gas. If he tells you about the hob and the electric oven, right? So electric oven is already like always electric most times, but the hob he may be thinking is gas. That's the reason why I'm charging you for it.
Okay, I'll tell him that. So going forward, he charged me 1,100. That ended up at 3,600. The whole total for everything, 3,600.
Yeah, 3,600. Okay.
3,690 something, I think. Oh, where has Kim put the paper?
Yeah.
Anyway, I then I negotiated. He was refusing to come down at all completely. Then I said, you know what? I got a quotation that's cheaper than yours from somebody else. And then I thought maybe you'd give me something better. That's why I wasn't taking his. And he said, how much is that quotation? I said, it's about £300 cheaper than yours. So you give me something better. Then he said, no, you send me that quotation. I want to see it.
Yeah, you know the reason why he said that? Because I'm telling you now, you're going to struggle to beat quote in real life. I'm going to tell you that.
Why?
Yeah, so if you want to send you can send it, but I don't want you to unravel. He turned around and said he's not going to do it again, right? And then perhaps we end up getting the real people that will charge us more money, right? That's the only thing. Because remember, I said the quote are already cheaper. If you can save £50, fine. If we can't, we just go ahead with it. Right?
Okay, so this is what I did.
Yes.
I then created a quote.
Okay.
And then I sent the quote to somebody.
Yeah.
I sent the quote to my daughter. Yeah. Then I changed my daughter's name on WhatsApp and then said to my daughter, can she put a letterhead on her WhatsApp to say she's a plumbing company?
Yeah.
Then I said, could you rewrite that quote to me? I removed all her text from my message. And then we did that quote. Then I screenshotted that quote with a new name of a plumber guy that I know in Southampton. And I resent it to him with a minus 350.
Right.
And then I individualized all the price 320 from his quote.
Fantastic. That's fine then, because I know his quotes are reasonable anyways. That's fine then. So
Yeah, I knew
now
it was
we've got
reasonable,
that.
but then I was thinking
It's
about
good
your
he saved that
homework.
£300. That is very good, right? So let's just stick to that quote now, right? Let's book him in and the electrician in to go and do the work for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've just done is what you asked me to do. I've asked them to email me the final agreement, just like the other Kyle did.
Yeah.
And then I've asked them to now detail all the material that is wanted and add it into that email.
Yeah, so that then we could order it before they start.
By Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want all that stuff by those quotations by Monday midday. I said what I'm going to do is I'm going to send them back information regarding the plan of who's going to go in first and how and whatever. So what do I want also? Do I want them to send me a contract of agreement? What do we need now?
No, all they need to do basically is to send you what they need to do at the property, right? If you go to our mentorship material, we have work schedules there and work specification. All we could do is to just add those information in our work specification. For the plumber and the electrician, it's easy. The payment phases is first fix and final fix, right?
Okay.
We pay them 50% when they've done the first fix, and they pay them 50% when they finish the second fix. That's it.
Okay.
Right? It's as easy as that, basically. Right? So we've got the template there. When they've give you the list of work that they're doing, right? Take a snippet of it, send it to me, right? And then we can then kind of quantify that, then confirm it. If they miss anything, we could go through it. Okay? But just so that you know then, for Kyle, the plumber, right? You know each bedroom will need a radiator, right?
Yeah.
And then the landing upstairs will need a rad. And the corridor by the entrance also will need a rad. Okay?
Each bedroom will need a what?
Each
A
bedroom
radiator.
will need each room will need a radiator, including the bedrooms, yeah? And including the bathroom, okay? The landing,
Yeah.
the landing also, upstairs and downstairs would have a radiator each, okay?
Yeah.
And then the kitchen would have a radiator somewhere in there, okay? And then obviously we then got the boiler installation, upgrading all the plumbing works and the gas central heating pipes, installing the bathroom, right? Installing the toilet, installing the sink, tiling the splashback on the sink, tiling the around the bath to ceiling height, which he's already sent you anyways.
Yeah, he sent me that, yeah.
Right, and then obviously we've got the kitchen downstairs, tiling up to the kitchen worktop, which is the additional quote. Right, and then connecting all the plumbing works for the appliances.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, these are the main things for the plumber. Okay, so so when he send that to us, we will check against that. Basically, I just wanted to give you an idea of what he's doing. Okay.
Okay.
Moving to the electrician.
So he will send that to me in the email that I've asked for. Then we put it in which form?
You put it in your work schedule document. When you go to your file, you will see it there. It's self-explanatory, right? It's all there. You add what you have. The thing that's not relevant to it, you take out. Yeah.
Where do I find the work schedule document then?
You remember the file we sent you as mentorship materials?
Yeah.
It's in there. Yeah. Those both documents are there. Work schedule and work the description is there. If it's not there, let me know. I will resend it to you.
Can you just resend it to me because I received so many emails from you?
Right, okay. So make an inquiry then, because I'm not in the office. I'm driving. Make an inquiry. Send an email to the office requesting for the mentorship material. They will send it to you straight away.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll send it. Just say, oh, could you kindly send me the mentorship materials, please? That can be sent to you. And I'll also send them a message, ask them to send it to you in advance anyways.
Okay.
Yeah? So that then we don't miss it, okay?
Yeah.
So you're gonna do 2 documents for one for the work schedule, which we just listed, right? And then the other one would be the payment phase document.
So you said 2 documents?
Yes, one is the work schedule,
Yeah.
which we just listed, the stuff I've just listed to you.
Yeah.
And then the other one would be the work contract, which is the one that got the payment phases, how we pay them.
Okay.
That one also is very straightforward. You don't even need to write. All you do phase 1, phase 2. That says done. Okay. So once you've done it, if you want me to review it, we can review it. Okay.
Yes.
So now we're gonna go to now. You know what you need in the property anyways. The only thing I'll add on to that is making sure all the bedrooms has minimum of 3 double sockets. Right, you remember all your smoke alarms, all the doors, all that stuff that you need there, right? You know that because you know what the compliance side of things, and we've gone through that anyways on that video as well. Yes?
Yeah.
So that's what you want to add also as your work schedule for right?
Yeah.
And then you do the contract as well on payment phases, first fix and second fix. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're gonna send those to them so they have it, right? And then we get them to start work hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday. Right? So I don't think the work will take them more than a week each. They know each other. The beauty of it, they know each other and they're friends. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, we could book them both together to do the work at the same time because they know each other. Right?
Okay.
Which would be very good anyways, because they will communicate to know where the stuff are going. Okay?
Okay.
But before we
So the first phase is them doing the clearing. The second phase is them fitting.
No.
The fittings.
The first phase would be clearing the existing radiators and installing the first fix of plumbing. This is where they where they install the copper pipes, everything they install, but they don't connect anything. That's what we call the first fix. Yeah.
Okay.
And then also for the electrician, it's gonna come in sinking all the cables, put them on the walls, and the inside sockets and everything to get ready for when everything's finished. Then the second part now for the plumber is coming to install all the radiators, installing the bathroom, installing the toilet, the sink, tiling. That's the second phase, which is the final phase. Yeah, and then for the electrician, he's then come and put the socket. You know the socket that you see on the walls that you turn on and off. He comes now and do all that in all the properties, install the smoke alarms and everything else. Okay, so those are the stages. But the reason why you want to do that first, before the plasterer comes in, is because they're gonna be digging and doing all this stuff on the walls anyways. So basically, we'll come in then and then carry on with the rip out. Okay. The only time you might want to come in if the plumber said, look, I did not charge you to rip out the boiler, I did not charge you to rip out the radiators. So therefore, then you need the other guy to bring his boys for a day just to rip out everything in readiness for when the plumber comes in.
Okay.
Yeah? So what we need to do, right? So what we need to do now is to call the skip. I'm not sure if you have any space for skip in the front of a house. It will be on the parking, isn't it? It will be on the street.
Yeah.
So basically, we need to order a skip, right? If we want it on the street, then they will apply for a permit as well. So I think to do that, we've got more time on that now because the close is normally at 5. You can call them now, tell them you want a 12-yard skip. Yeah, 12-yard skip. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then we can order that, get them to deliver it Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday rather. So that then when any rubbish they will just whack it on the skip basically, if possible.
Yeah.
Okay? So these are the things we need to do now basically. Okay?
Give the numbers I call for a skip in Wales.
Yeah, so you wanna do, because Mountain Ash is cheap already. I do have some, but they're a bit far off a little bit. They might charge you a bit more. But you can Google cheap skip in cheap skip in, right? And then you should be able to get something cheap there. Don't just call one, call 3 of them, just to see what are their prices, and then we go for the cheaper one.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 yards. That's what you need. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So once the skip is there, they will ask you how long you need the skip. Just say you need it for 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
Yeah. If they can do one week, brilliant. Sorry, if they will do 1 month, I mean, brilliant. That gives us more time. Okay. If they can do 1 month, it's even better. Yeah.
Okay.
Because then we can be able to load the skip nicely then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So basically, it's getting them to send those emails out. You do the contract and the work schedule, book the skip, and then we go smash it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Any questions?
So far, no. You said you'll send a text. I'll also send an email now to your office.
Not a problem at all. I will let them know. I'll ask them to send that over to you, okay?
Okay, so that as soon as I receive those emails, I start spitting out those documents.
Yeah.
So for them to be checked, do I send them back to your office or do I just screenshot them and send them to you on WhatsApp?
Yeah, just send it to me on WhatsApp. It will be quicker.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right then.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. So these are some of the process you could do when you're trying to negotiate with your tradespeople to ensure you're covered. They're covered, everybody is covered. So now we've agreed on price. They're going to send us the list of work that they're doing. From there, we are then going to set the contract, work schedule, contract, get them to sign it, and then they start work. We've already gonna get the skip ordered. That way then also all the rubbish will go on the skip. If you like this video or any of my videos, hit the like button below, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos.